Luke!
911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened?
Your friend's not breathing.
She's dead? Please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ohlone College. I am Armando Gavilan, your broadcast announcer tonight, and it is a pleasure to be here tonight. And the Ohlone College Renegades, the women's Ohlone College Renegades basketball team is on tap tonight. And they are coming into today's season, or this season rather. Goodness, I didn't prepare at all for this apparently. They're coming into today's game with a 3-4 record, a .429 winning percentage on the season, and they are going to be facing against the Gavilan Rams, which the Rams have a record of 1-6, a winning percentage of .143 to start this game this afternoon and this evening, and it's definitely going to shape up to look like a good game for the Ohlone College Renegades, and a game where Gavilan is going to have to really prove themselves tonight, and we are just about ready to get started as Coach Curran is announcing the starting five for all of the for both of the teams on the court tonight. And I'm your broadcast announcer, Armando Gavilan. Thank you so much for joining us. I eventually will, learn how to speak English a little bit better as this game progresses. For those of you who are listening onto this broadcast, you can get a picture on the Ohlone Athletics YouTube channel. We do not have cameras yet for this YouTube channel. However, the athletic department has, of course, their huge, huddle camera right in front of me. And you can both watch the game and listen to my calls from both streams if you have a dual set monitor system. Otherwise, we'll have video later on in the season. And let's talk about some of the players to watch for the Ohlone side. Some of the players that you definitely want to watch in this game coming up. Talin Yankish. Yankish has and so does Arissa Lametti. And another player to watch, Diana Kramer. And Diana Kramer 91 points on the season so far. And another player to watch, Aaron Ta. Ashley Emmanuel, along with Naomi Lakuzong and Maisie Pimentel. That's gonna have to get used to that one. Pimentel. I actually had to ask her before this game started, how do I pronounce your last name? And thought I had it down, and I definitely did. And there seems to be a sight to behold, as I think I am looking at, across the court from me, Jaden Shepard, the ex-first baseman of Ohlone College. I think that is him, although I could be wrong, and I think I am. Yeah, I am wrong. That's not Jaden Shepard. Did look like his stature for a minute. And so we are ready for Ohlone College women's basketball action live on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. Some of the starters out there on the court for the Renegades. You have Dana Prudente, Deanna Kramer, number 30, Ashley Emmanuel, number 23, Naomi Lakuzong, and then number 5, Arissa Lometti. Here comes tip-off, and tip-off is won by the Rams side, and they're going to drive it over to the court. Number 23 passes to 21, who's in the wing, passes it back over to another girl in the wing, number 23 for a 3, and it's a missed shot. That was Genesis Moretta on the shot there. And it went out of bounds. Possession, Ohlone College. Taking it out is going to be Dana Prudente. And Prudente is going to set up her offense here. And here we go. She gives it to number 5, Arissa. Arissa to number 23, Naomi. Lakuzong is going to drive it to the net. Has Prudente in the wing for 3, and it's a missed shot. Rebound, not quite there for Ohlone College. Number 30, Trejo. Trejo is going to try and drive it to the net. Uncontested, but misses her shot. And a rebound there by number 23, Lakuzong. She's going to give it to Emmanuel, who gives it back to Lakuzong. Now they're going to cross it back over to the other side of the court. Lakuzong now going to wait, set up her offense, getting some of the girls to reposition themselves. She's going to drive it now. She drives it herself with a little layup, not quite there. A rebound there by Isabella Lacerda. And Lacerda gives it to number 21, Trejo. Trejo gives it to, can't quite see the number there. I think that's number 23, Genesis Moretta. And Trejo has it again. Her pass is contested by the Ohlone side and picked up by Emmanuel for a turnover. Emmanuel gives it to Prudente. Prudente over, who gives it to Arissa. And Arissa is fouled on her layup attempt. No shot, but she's going to get 2 at the free throw line.
Isabella Lacerda, her first and team first. To the line, Ohlone. That's number 15, Diana Kramer.
And it's actually number 15, Diana Kramer. Thank you. Haven't really gotten the chance to really get to know this squad like I have with the other squads before. And Kramer hits both of her free throws to make it 2-0 early here for this Ohlone College side. 8:13 here in the first quarter. And this Rams side having trouble trying to get the ball back over across the court. Finally does it there by number 14, Carrie Smith, who has the ball fought away from her by number 5, Arissa Lametti. And Arissa, I believe, was the one called for a foul that is going to result in a turnover. And checking in now is going to be number 11, Aliana Lopez. And Trejo gets the pass on the takeout, gives it to Lopez. Aliana Lopez. Now the pass inside to Genesis Moretta for 2, not quite there. And Arissa is going to take it. She's going to pass it over to the right side to Lakuzong, who goes up for a layup and gets blocked. but it picks up a foul there, and Naomi Lakusang is going to go to the free throw line, and she's going to get 2 shots.
That's her first and the team's second.
And of course, Naomi Lakusang has a couple of double-doubles on the season. Something that our sports guy on the Ohlone Tri-City News was able to tell us about, Mr. Johan Lopez. So thank you, Johan, for that quick stat. He'll be broadcasting games live with me come next week. The 3. And so the second shot there from Lakusang is not quite there. Trejo is going to take it this time. Tries the paint but can't quite get it, so she's going to go outside to the wing, fakes a pass to her teammate. Now she's really got to get rid of it. Gives it to number 24, and Trejo gets it back. She goes up for a shot, not quite there. Rebound there for the Rams, and it's going to be given back to Trejo, who's playing in the middle, right at the three-point line. She is now traversing and gets it to number 23, Moretta. Moretta is going to drive this one to the net, and that's your first points there for the Rams. 2 put up for the Rams there, makes it 3-2. And Lakusang with a beautiful layup for 2. Now taking it out, giving it to number 23, Moretta. Moretta is getting locked down by Dana Prudente, but gets it over to Carrie Smith, who gives it to Trejo. Trejo now setting up the offense. She passes it into the paint to number 23, Moretta, and Dana draws a foul on the layup there. And so no shot for the Rams side. And the score is going to stay at 5-2, possession for the Renegades. Now Dana Prudente is going to get it. Prudente looking for an opening. She's going to drive it to the net, and she passes it over to Emmanuel, who passes it to number 5. That was Arissa Lometti, and she misses her shot. However, she was fouled on the, or no, she was not. It was Ohlone who fouled on the play.
That's her first. It'll be the team's first.
And so taking it out is going to be Carrie Smith. That pass is dangerous to Trejo, but Trejo able to pick it up before an Ohlone College girl can pick it up themselves. And the pass to number 24, Isabella Laceda. Laceda was wide open in the paint there for an easy layup, but then she just bobbled the pass from her teammate, and it went out of bounds. And so now timeout is called. It is called by the Rams side. We'll take a break.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. I love you. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you.
And we are back. I just want to apologize there. The stream went completely dark for a minute because I was trying to switch Wi-Fi connections. I'll probably do that during halftime. Now this pass to Emmanuel is going to be given to Prudente, and a big 3 coming in from Deanna Kramer. Why do I keep on messing that one up? That's like probably the easiest one for me. She misses, however. 5-2 remains the score, and this pass there from number 3, Angelina Marquez, is dangerous and is picked up by the Ohlone College side, and a timeout is called. Or no, a foul is called against the Rams. And so possession goes back to the Renegades. And it's called against Ohlone College.
That'll be a traveling violation on Ohlone College.
And it was a traveling call. Thank you for that, Mr. Coach Curran. Angelina Marquez has it, and she gives it to number 23, Genesis Moretta. Moretta fighting her way in the paint there for 2. 5-4 is the score, and Dana Prudente has it. She is looking for someone to get open here. Moving around is Arissa, and Arissa lays down a screen. Prudente with a layup, and it's missed. And on the rebound attempt, Emmanuel and Lakuzang converged on it at the same time. Somehow Ohlone College able to come back with it. It's a missed three from Deanna Kramer and 2 missed layups from Ohlone College, but a shooting foul called against the Rams will give Ohlone College 2 shots at the line. And I think that is, yes, it is Naomi Lakuzang who's going to get 2 shots at the net. Or sorry, 2 shots at the free throw line. Getting ready to check in is going to be number 2, Aaron Ta, and number 21, Maisie Pimentel, rather. And Lakuzang hits her first free throw, and now looking to try and hit her second to make it a 7-4 game. It is up. It is no good. Rebound by Trejo. And Trejo has 2 Ohlone College girls around her, and a dangerous pass over to her teammate, but a necessary one, Angelina Marquez, who had Dana Prudente converging on her, and Dana Prudente forced her out of bounds on that play.
10-second violation.
Or sorry, a 10-second violation. Forced a 10-second violation. So coming in now is Maisie Pimentel and Aaron Ta. 6-4 is the score. Prudente, she has Pimentel to her right. She chooses not to pass and is going to go for a layup, not quite there. Then she fights it away from number 3. That was Angelina Marquez. The foul is called against Dana for the strip. And taking it out was number 23, Moretta. Moretta now gets it over to number 2, Mandy Barnes. Or sorry, rather, that's Angelina Marquez. And Marquez lays it up to tie this game at 6. Timeout is called by the Ohlone College side. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a...
And we are back with Ohlone College women's basketball action on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. I'm Romano Galan, your broadcast announcer. Taking it out is number 15, Diana Kramer. Kramer is going to force this one down the line. Gets a layup there. Beautiful play by Kramer. Perfect layup by her, puts Ohlone College back in the lead. Taking it out is number 23, Moretta. Moretta gets it to Trejo, who gets it to Marquez. Back over to Moretta. Moretta being fought away by Dana Prudente. And a shot goes up, not quite there, and it goes out of bounds, so it's going to be a turnover, and Ohlone College is going to take possession. Dana to 23, Lakuzang. Lakuzang is going to set this one up now. She's going to set up the play. Sends Arissa. Now sends Maisie. Maisie with a nice screen. And that pass back to number 15, Arissa, is off the mark, and the Rams have it. It's Trejo to number 3 in the... Right underneath the net was Marquez, and Marquez couldn't quite control the pass coming from Trejo, and Trejo says, my fault, my fault. It seemed like she had some zip on that throw, and Marquez was just not ready for it. And Arissa to Lakuzang. Lakuzang with a layup and misses her layup. 8-6 remains. Trejo looking for her teammate here. That's number 23, Moretta. Moretta back up and rebounded by Aaron Ta. Now Aaron gonna force her way all the way down the line. Gives it to Prudente in the wing for 3. Not quite there. Lakuzang trying to get to it. Ta gets it back in. Had to run around Lakuzang on that play. and it went out of bounds before Ta could bring it back in. So possession for the Rams now. Marissa and Emmanuel are both coming back in. Coming out is Lakuzong and Dana Prudente. Dana Prudente, who has been so far an anchor defensively for the Ohlone College side. Let's see how they're going to do without her. Emmanuel steals this one. Now runs down the line in the paint, lays it up for 2. Marquez to Trejo. Trejo driving it down the line, loses control of it as she's dribbling it, and it goes backwards. It is picked up by Arissa. No, she bobbles it herself. She picks it up now and gives it to Ta. Now over to number 15, Kramer, in the wing there, but does not quite get the 3. And it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be possession for the Rams. Aliana Lopez to take it out. And now number 2, Barnes, trying to get this one out. Trejo finally gets it out to avoid that 10-second violation. They were just 2 seconds away from another one. Number 14, Smith to number 3, Marquez. Marquez back over to Trejo for 3. Beautifully done there by Trejo. Puts this game back in within 1. And now Lametti setting up her offense. Ta with the screen. Now gets it to Ta. Ta has trouble controlling it. Now she's going to drive it, and she gets fouled. It looked like she got tripped there. And not a good sign here, as one of the girls who was a part of that collision and was on the Rams sign was injured on the play, and she does not look like she's having a good time there. She's in some severe pain. And it looks like it's coming from the lower part of her leg, maybe her shin, calf, or ankle. Can't quite get a number there. However, this is something that you do not want to see. It looked like it was number 14, Carrie Smith, but I do not want to confirm that quite yet. And it was not Carrie Smith. It was actually... Is that a 3? Can't quite tell because of the long ponytail. It is number 3, Angelina Marquez, on the injury. And she is helped up by both trainers. She's not putting any weight on her left side, and she's going to get a standing O from this crowd. Very classy indeed, and we hope that Angelina Marquez is okay. We'd hate to see her injured, even if it's even the slightest amount. But here at Ohlone, we've had kind of unfortunate fortunes with injuries lately, with Cameron Calvillo, who actually just waved at me just a minute ago, tearing his meniscus. And recently we had another knee tear in an injury to Stevie Hom. I don't know why it took me a minute there to remember that. As Erin Ta comes to the line for 2. She hits her first one. She misses her second one. And taking this one is Moretta for the Rams side. 10-second violation off the clock now. Trejo to number 24, Isabella Larcera. Larcera lost control of it, and it's picked up by Arissa. Arissa to Ta. Over to the left side, that is Kramer. Diana Kramer has her layup blocked, and Emmanuel is able to bring it back, but gives it right to Trejo, who puts it up and misses it. Now Maisie with a rebound. Now she's going to drive this one to the net. Gives it to Emmanuel for a layup, misses her layup. Maisie with another rebound. Maisie so far doing a great job with the rebounds. And it seemed that there was an issue with the clock.
Shot clock reset to 24 seconds.
And there was an issue with the clock, so taking it back out. No. Did I just hear timeout? No. I heard someone say timeout, but someone trying to dink me, I guess. Ta takes it out and gives it to number 15. That is Kramer. Kramer to Maisie, and Maisie's going to go and assume her position in the middle. Gives it to Arissa, and Maisie to Emmanuel. Trejo with a rebound, and it's fought away by number 15, Kramer, and she misses her layup. She is able to recover it. Shot clock is off now. Three-pointer missed, and it's now rebounded by number 14, Carrie Smith. Gives it to Trejo, who Trejo gets Arissa coming off from behind her, trying to fight it off. Big screen there by number 24, and I believe she was fouled for that screen. Yeah, Lacerda was called for a foul on that screen there. As taking it out, there was another timeout or stoppage of play. And it seems that they took that ball out on the wrong side of the court. And so now here goes number 5, Arissa, and Arissa to Ta, and she tried to hit a deep three there from all the way almost near the backcourt, and not quite there for her, and that'll end the first quarter. We'll be back in just a minute with some second quarter action live on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. The Renegades lead 11-9.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
And we return back to Ohlone. Women's basketball action live on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. I want to thank our live audience so far for listening. And just want to give some of the formalities real quick. 11-9 is the score. A lot of missed shooting so far from both sides, and not really consistent offense, which is something that they probably want to change here as the game progresses. Ohlone College seems stout defensively, and they probably want to keep it that way. A lot of rebounds for them and a lot of big plays coming out of their defense, and that's probably something that they want to keep on doing. And for the Rams side, more consistent dribbling and ball control. Dana Prudente is going to drive it across the court. Gives it to Emmanuel, back into the paint for Lakuzong, who fights for it there and has trouble picking it up, but gets fouled on the pass, and she is going to, or no, she was fouled actually. She got a foul called against her, so possession for the Rams. And somehow this ball is fought back for the Ohlone College side, as it was taken out by the Rams.
That foul on number 24, Isabella Lacerda, her fourth.
Isabella Lacerda was the one fouled on that play. And Prudente is going to take it out for Ohlone College. She's got Tan Lakuzong left and right, chooses right to go to Lakuzong, who gives it to Emmanuel in the paint. Now back over to Lakuzong. They had Prudente wide open in the wing for three. Couldn't quite see that one. Now Trejo, who's been all over the court so far for this Rams side, is Going to drive this one to the net. Now gives it over to number 11 in the corner there for two. Not quite there, Eliana Lopez. Rebound and shot from Moretta ties this game at 11. And a timeout is called. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
And we are back. Taking it out is going to be... Oh, whoa. Don't want to do that. Goodness sakes. Taking it out was number 5, Arissa. Arissa tries it, and she misses her shot. It's rebounded by Aaron Topp. Prudente swinging her arms about, saying, I'm open. Gives it over to Arissa, who gives it to Lakuzong in the paint. And Lakuzong puts Ohlone in the lead, 13-11. And a baseline violation against the Rams puts Ohlone College back in possession. And so Cameron Calvillo just confirmed that it is Jaden Shepard, and he waves over to me. And that ball goes back out of bounds. And it's still Renegade ball. And it's still Ohlone ball. Now Prudente taking it out. Gives it over to Lakuzong, who has trouble with it, but gives it to Ta. And back over to Arissa. Arissa. Looking for someone, gets Emmanuel. Emmanuel on the right side, gives it to Arissa again for 3. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dana Prudente over to Lakuzong. Lakuzong had a wide open 3 and then gets the ball fought away from her. And it looks like it was going to be called a foul, and it is. So Ohlone College keeps possession here, and they're going to take it out. Dana Prudente to take it out. And the Rams are got to be wondering, what do I got to do to get the ball back? Playing some good defense and not really giving too many good shots. Ohlone College not taking what I would call A and B shots right now. Passing the ball a little bit too much. Got to try and set up your plays here. Emmanuel to Prudente. Prudente looking. Trejo's fighting her away from it. And Trejo fouls Prudente. As Trejo was not allowing Prudente to get back into the paint. And while doing so, Trejo fouled Prudente. This pass to Lakuzong is fought away by number 23, Moretta, and picked up by Larcera. Larcera gives it to Trejo, who gives it right back to Moretta. Moretta with a nice spin move and passes it over to Eliana Lopez. Now to number 14, Carrie Smith. Carrie Smith to the paint. Now that pass was to Loretta. Or sorry, Trejo. And turnover called against the Ohlone College, against the Rams side, and one of the players on the Rams side is now starting to kind of limp on it. Isabella Larcera didn't quite see what happened, or sorry, not Isabella, Carrie Smith, who was limping on it. Now she's going to go over to Jeff on the corner. Aliana Marquez is back in the game after being injured. Kind of got taped up on her left foot. You can see it from here, so it looks like she's okay. Lakuzong to Arissa in the corner for 3, not quite there. And Emmanuel is able to get it back. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Lakuzong gets the shot off, not quite there. Emmanuel has it for the rebound. And Ohlone College getting a lot of rebounds. Got to convert into points here. Aaron Ta with a dangerous pass. This goes away from everybody. And Arissa has it. Arissa made a collision, and she looks like she's hurt. She gets right back up, though. Ta in the corner gets it to Emmanuel. Now it's to Arissa in the corner. Arissa for three. Misses her shot. And that one goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover for Ohlone College. And during pregame warmups, they weren't missing too many threes. This team missing a lot more threes here in real game time. And that, sometimes that does happen, but something that you don't really want to see if you're an Ohlone Renegade. So Trejo's going to take this one out. Gets it over to number 3, Marquez. Marquez playing right by the middle line. She loses control of it as she's dribbling. Lakuzong fights it away, and she hurts herself. And Aaron Ta gets it to Prudente now. And Lakuzong gets back up. She's in pain, but she's still playing. Emmanuel's pass, Prudente's pass to Emmanuel is well off the mark. And heads up, Cameron Calvillo. You kind of need to keep your head on a swivel there. Almost going right after you. Now Genesis Moretta to Marquez. Marquez back to Moretta. 26 on the shot clock. Gets it to Trejo and gets it across for that 10-second violation. Now Trejo for 2. Misses her shot. Gets it to Carrie Smith, who's back in the game after being hurt. Gets it to 24. Lacerda for 3. Not quite there. And then that rebound from Carrie Smith is mishandled and goes out of bounds. And Ohlone College.
This is number 21, Maisie Pimentel.
Will take this out, and it's Arissa to Prudente. Now, Maisie Pimentel is in, and she gets the ball immediately here. And Pimentel gets it to Emmanuel. Pimentel was open in the paint, and Ta hits a three-pointer, and that's one of the first three-pointers we've seen of the night. Finally breaks this 13-11 strut that we've been in. 16-11 is now the score. Trejo to Moretta, and Moretta to number 14, Carrie Smith, gets it to 24 for 2, not quite there. Rebounded by Arissa, number 24, Lacerda on the shot. Arissa to Ta, and it's intercepted. No! Trejo had it for an interception, but then just dropped it. Now Prudente to Arissa for 3! Timeout is called at 5:07. Timeout called by the Rams. They have 3 timeouts remaining. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey guys, Isabella Gomez filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously, and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
And we are back with some basketball action live here on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel, women's basketball. And this is going to be given to Trejo, who has trouble trying to take it out. And
Double dribble. Ohlone basketball on the sideline.
And it looked like the Rams player, Trejo, I believe it was, stepped out, and so possession goes to Ohlone. Arissa's going to take it out. Gets it to number 15, Deanna Kramer. Kramer gets it to Prudente. Prudente now setting up her offense. Gets it to Emmanuel. She has Maisie to her left. Chooses Arissa. Now Maisie for three. She had a wide open shot. Repositions herself for two and hits a beautiful shot. Pimentel for two there. And this is intercepted there on the pass by Kramer. Maisie! For another two, 23-11 is the score. Now Trejo has this pass to Moretta, missed, and it was shot by Arissa and missed, and Maisie picked it up for the rebound. Now Kramer for two, and a shot.
And ladies and gentlemen, that foul will be on number 23 for Gavilan College, Jennifer Moreta. That will be her third foul for freshman, her fourth foul.
And
this
so
will be the team fourth as well.
Deanna Kramer for one, hits it. 26-11 is the score, and before you know it, this game was pretty close the entire way through, and now it's not. Trejo fights her way in between Arissa and Maisie, and now wide open was number 14, Carrie Smith, in the paint, but did not quite see her. Nobody saw her there, and number 24, Lacerda, kind of shaking her head at that one because she realized it too late. Now here's Prudente setting up the offense. Gives it to Maisie. Pimentel to Emmanuel for two. Beautifully done there by the Ohlone College side. It's a 28-11. And Trejo having trouble taking this one out. It's fought away and picked up by Emmanuel. Gives it to Kramer. Diana Kramer is fouled trying to make a layup, so she's going to get two shots.
This will be on number 11.
3:25 on the clock. Here's Kramer. Misses her first shot.
Number 11, Aliana Lopez. That'll be her first, team fifth to the line. This will be number 15 for Ohlone, Diana Kramer for the second of two.
Now Kramer for her second, and it's missed. It is rebounded by number 14, Carrie Smith, who gives it to Trejo. Trejo over to number 24, Isabella Lacerda. Lacerda loses control of it as she was dribbling, and it goes out of bounds. So possession to Ohlone College. Now Lametti to Prudente. Prudente gives it to Maisie Pimentel. And a dangerous pass there, but a good job by Kramer to number 5 in the corner for Miss 3, Arissa. Rebounded by, I believe it was Prudente. Emmanuel for 2. Hits it home.
Emmanuel.
30-11 is the score, and somehow Prudente has the ball, and the Rams are just turning it over like they're paid to do so right now. Emmanuel has it again for 2. The Rams are really having trouble with possession here, and timeout is called by the Rams. And we'll be back in just a minute.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
And here we go. Back with some more women's basketball action here on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. I'm Romano Gavilan, your broadcast announcer this evening. 2:29 left to go here in this second quarter, and Aliana Lopez gives it to Trejo to take it out for the Rams. Trejo fights her way all the way up. Prudente is on her. Trejo gets into the paint, now gives it to number 11 Lopez, which is intercepted by Maisie Pimentel. Pimentel going to, with a nice spin move, shoot it up for two. Pimentel having a fantastic game so far tonight. Defensively and offensively has been an anchor so far.
That's on Diana Kramer, her first, team second.
Diana Kramer was called for a foul. This is given to Trejo, who has Prudente right on her. Prudente gets screened, and this passes to Lacerda. Back to Trejo. Now Trejo gets a nice big screen there from number 14, Carrie Smith, and she is fouled for it. That is the second time now that Carrie Smith is fouled on a screen. You have to wonder why you're going to keep calling it at this point, because this is not a point in time in the game where the Rams are afforded very many mistakes. They are down by 30 right now, 20 plus, as this shot from Prudente is missed. Can't do quick math. My brain is just not working right now. I'm fighting the exhaustion. Kramer for three, misses it, and picked up on a rebound there by Maisie Pimentel. Great job by her. Gives it to Arissa, and Prudente has this ball stolen from her by Trejo. Somehow Prudente was able to get it back. Shot missed. Then Kramer picks it up and tries to lay it up and travels while doing so. Now Trejo is going to take this one out herself. Gives it to the corner to Lacerda. 1 minute left to go. This pass to Trejo is off the mark. And Maisie with another turnover. Oh my goodness, she is all over the court right now. Kramer misses her shot. But Kramer is going to, I believe she's going to get two. Yes, it was a shooting foul, so she's going to get two here.
This will be number 15 for the OC, Diana Kramer. Shooting two.
Clever by Coach Curran there, shooting two. Misses her first shot there, and now is going to shoot for her second. Kramer hits it home. 35-11 is the score. Ohlone College leading by 24. Maisie has this pass, and she forces another turnover. Maisie all over the court. Goodness sakes, whatever her pregame routine was before this game needs to stay that way. She was able to force a turnover on the takeout here, and she's back on her girl, on the lady again. That was Aliana Lopez who gives it to Trejo. Now Trejo driving it down the line. Now in the paint, gives it to Carrie Smith. Smith back to Trejo. Trejo for three, and she hits it home.
Number 21, Jay Trejo. 2-point field goal.
Prudente is going to let this clock roll down. It's at 13 seconds now. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pass to Emmanuel. 3, 2. Clock stopped at 1. There was a shooting foul against Emmanuel, and she will get 2 now.
24, Isabella Lacerda. That is her 5th foul of the game. And entering now will be number 23, Genesis Moreta. Into her after line will be number 30, Ashley Emmanuel, shooting 2.
And now Ashley Emmanuel for 2 shots. Hits her first one, makes it 36 to 14, or rather 13. I thought it was 14. I thought Trejo had hit a 3. She hit a 2. So mark that in your scorecards. The second free throw is missed. Trejo for a full court shot misses, and that is your halftime score. Score is 36-13. We'll be back after halftime is over, folks.
Send the ladies to their locker rooms.
And we are back after the long break. Want to thank everybody who sat through that break with us. While we were gone, Jaden Shepard was honored for his Gold Glove award-winning performance at first base last season for the historic 2022 Ohlone College men's baseball Renegades, a team of which that ended up going to the state championship in Folsom Lake College last season and set a school record of 38 wins, 36 of which all in a row. And their regular season winning streak continues on to next season, where it will start at 36. So for the first sequence here on the court, it was Genesis Moretta, who was fouled, and she's going to come to the line for 2 shots. Her first shot misses the mark. And now time for a second. And it hits. 36-14 is the score now. Now Prudente calls the play. For the first time, Lois Dang is in the game. And here now is Maisie Pimentel, who gives it to Aaron Ta in the paint for 2. 38-14. Moretta takes it out. Gives it to number 2, Barnes. Barnes to number 11, Lopez, who gives it right back to Lacerda. Lacerda back to Marquez. Marquez goes to Moretta. Moretta to Trejo in the wing. Trejo looking for an opening. She gives it to Marquez for 3, and she misses her shot. It's rebounded by Maisie Pimentel. And Pimentel has a wide open net for a layup. And Pimentel, it looked like Angelina Marquez was going to come in and try and block her. And Marquez just left her spot wide open. And so Pimentel, all she had to do was just run up to the net and just lay it right up.
That foul will be on number 21 for Ohlone.
And Maisie Pimentel now called for a foul. Oh, sorry, number 23, Naomi Lacuzang.
4th foul, team second.
This pass is given to Marquez in the paint. Marquez passes it over to Carrie Smith, and Carrie Smith couldn't quite get it. So it's turned over. Taking it out is Aaron Ta. Aaron Ta to Prudente. Now Prudente going to set up the offense here. And she's looking, it looks like she's looking for Pimentel. Pimentel is in the corner, kind of off in the wing. And now Prudente is just going to take it herself. Misses her shot. Lacuzang with a rebound. And it looked like she got poked in the eye there as she missed out on the rebound. Trejo goes up for 2, and she is fouled. Misses her shot, but she's going to get 2 shots.
Number 11. Correction, number 1, Dana Prudente. That's going to be her second. And team third.
Now Trejo puts it up. Hits it down for her first free throw. Makes it 40-15. And now with her second shot, here it comes. Makes it 40-16. She hits both of her free throws there. And now Aaron Ta, or no, sorry, that's Prudente, gives it to Maisie Pimentel, to Lacuzang, back over to Prudente. Lois Dang is off on the right side, wide open. Pimentel travels. And that's going to be Rams basketball. This is going to be given to Trejo. Trejo to number 3, Marquez. Marquez over to the corner to Carrie Smith. Back over to Marquez. Angelina gets 2.
Number 3, Angelina Marquez.
Aaron Ta to Lakuzang. Back over to Ta. And it's rebounded by Dang. Ta goes up for 2. Misses her shot, and it's rebounded by Trejo. Trejo goes back over and puts this one up for 2. And now the Rams in a run of sorts here. So far, 6 unanswered. As Lakuzang almost went out of bounds there on that pass, and Pimentel gets it from Lakuzang, who gives it to Aaron Ta. Ta to Prudente, over to Dang. Lois to Lakuzang, and then Ta puts it up for 2. Misses her shot. 40-20 is still the score. Moretta to Trejo. Trejo puts this one up for 3. Not quite there. Moretta cleans it up, though.
Genesis Moreta.
40-22, and it seems like the Rams have some momentum going here. Pimentel gets a screen from Lakuzang. Gives it over to the corner to Aaron Ta. Aaron Ta back to Pimentel for 2. She misses it. Rebounds it. Puts it back up again. Misses it again. Lakuzang gets the rebound. Prudente now going to reset it here and call another play. Gives it to Ta. Ta looking for Pimentel. She couldn't quite get it. To Dang in the corner for 3. Not quite there. Aaron Ta couldn't quite get the rebound. Rebound for Marquez. Marquez now going to bark out instructions for her teammates. As this Aaron Ta was somehow thrown to the ground, and it looked like it was by Aliana Lopez, judging by the foul call there. Lakuzang, Lois Dang wide open for 3, but she had her foot off the 3-point mark. So it's going to only be 2. She had her foot across the line there. And now Trejo. It's going to take it out. Lakuzang right on her. Trejo switches hands and loses control of it. Ta has it. Aaron Ta passes it to Lakuzang. Lakuzang. 44-22, timeout.
And we've got a timeout on the floor. Just a quick recap. Last 2 baskets.
And timeout was called by the Rams. We're going to signal for a break.
Look!
911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
And we are back with some Ohlone basketball, women's basketball action live on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. Bunch of changes for the Ohlone College side as Emmanuel Arissa, along with number 3, Cameron Otiso, is now in. Otico, rather. As this shot is missed by Moretta, but Trejo comes in to clean that one up. It's 44-24. Emmanuel takes this one. She puts it up, and it hits the top of the backboard. And as she picks it up, she gets knocked down to the floor, and it's going to be a shooting foul called against the Rams.
Number 21, Gavilan J. Trejo, her second and team second. To
Trejo was called for the foul. 44-24 is the score. Emmanuel gets her first free throw. An hour and 17 minutes and 49 seconds of total play time. And that second shot is good. Makes it 46-24. And Beretta takes this one out. Gives it to number 3, Marquez. Marquez gets a nice screen from Beretta. Now Marquez puts this one up, and it's missed. Diana Kramer with the rebound, gives it to Emmanuel. Emmanuel misses her shot, and it's rebounded by Trejo. And Trejo gonna drive this one over to the paint, gives it to the right side to Carrie Smith, and Smith gets it back to Trejo. And this shot from Trejo is missed. Emmanuel with the rebound, and now to Pimentel, now to Arissa. This pass to Emmanuel is kind of fought for there by Trejo. And a foul is called, so Ohlone College will keep possession. Arissa to take it out. Gives it to Ashley Emmanuel, who gives it to Deanna Kramer. Deanna Kramer back to Arissa. Arissa to Emmanuel, who's in the paint, puts it up and gets 2. 48-24 is the score as this pass is dangerous over there. Arissa fights that one off. Kind of knocks it back out of bounds, and she almost forced a turnover there. And Arissa forcing Marquez to pass it to one of her teammates. This pass is stolen by Pimentel, but then it was not controlled by Pimentel, so it was really just tipped by Pimentel. And Trejo for 2 hits it down, and she's going to get a shot on a shooting foul.
That foul's going to be on number 15, Diana Kramer, her second, and the team's 4th. The basket will count, number 21, Jay Trejo. 3-point play.
Ashley Emmanuel steps out. Coming in is Cameron Otico. And Trejo hits her free throw. Makes it 48-27. Otico misses her 3. This is going to be rebounded by number 3, Otiso. And Arissa stripping away for that basketball, ends up with possession. And then a foul was called, so Gavilan College is going to keep it here. And this is fought away somehow by the Renegades, and Emmanuel had it, gives it to Kramer. Now Arissa in the corner for 3, not quite there. The energy is palpable so far for this Ohlone College side, and it's just, you're seeing a very big rise of energy for this whole entire squad. As the Rams just turned it over again. 2:08 on the clock. Arissa getting a screen from Pimentel, who now positions herself into the paint. She was wide open for a 3, but Arissa missed it. Kramer shoots, and it's rebounded by Pimentel, who rebounds her shot that was missed and then lays it up for 2. And Maisie Pimentel has just been unbelievable tonight. It's been one of the most impressive ladies on this court, and there's been a few on this court tonight, as Marquez loses control of this ball, and it goes out of bounds. Timeout is called by the Rams. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Look!
911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Show your friends not safe. She's dead? Please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
And we are back for some Ohlone College basketball action live on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. The women's basketball team of Ohlone College so far dominating in this game by a score of 50-27. 1:35 left here on the clock in the third quarter. And Ohlone College through an hour, 23 minutes, and 50 seconds of total playtime has not given up the lead once so far in this game. And Arissa takes it out, gives it to Pimentel. Pimentel now going to set up the offense, gets a block there, or sorry, a screen from Otico, and then gives it back to Otico. Emmanuel underneath to Arissa, and it is fought away by this entire Rams squad. Trejo ends up picking it up. Now it's going to take it back the other way. Gives it to number 3, Marquez, and gives it back to Trejo. Trejo setting up her offense. And it is fought away by Pimentel, but Trejo able to continue keeping possession. Her 2 is put up and missed. Kramer now going back across the other way. Looks like she's going to take it herself for the layup. Misses her shot. Rebounded by Emmanuel. And gives it to Arissa. Back to Kramer. Kramer for a deep 3. Unbelievable. What a beautiful shot. Arissa fights this one away. Pimentel back to Emmanuel, misses her shot. And Trejo has it. 20 seconds on the clock. Pimentel fighting Trejo in that corner over there. Kind of forcing her to stay on the corners and not really allowing her to get center positioning. This pass is fought away by Emmanuel, and she has it. Wide open lane for 2. She misses her shot as the time expires. If there was only just another 2 seconds left, she would have been able to have it for an easy layup. However, it is 53-27. Ohlone College leads, and they're heading into the fourth quarter. You are listening to Ohlone College women's volleyball action live on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. I'm Romano Galan. We'll be back in just a minute.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. I love you. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
We are back on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. And man, this game feels a lot longer than it has been so far. An hour and 26 minutes and 45 seconds. Oh, goodness sakes. It's starting to get a little late, at least in my brain. And this Ohlone College side has not really had very much reason to worry. I mean, the first quarter, it ended a little close. It was, I believe, 13-11 at the end of the first quarter. But apart from that, it was just straight up domination from the Ohlone College side through the rest of this game, and now we're in the back end of this game in the fourth quarter. 10 minutes on the clock. And this Rams squad has the work cut out for them as they are down by 24 to start this fourth quarter. Carey Smith gives it to Trejo. Trejo fought off by Dana Prudente, who gives it to Marquez. Back over to Moretta in the paint for two, missed. And Pimentel with another big rebound. Pimentel looks like she's going to try and take it herself. No, she stops right at the forefront of the net and gives it to Prudente. Prudente to Aaron Ta. Ta over to the corner to Lois Dang. Lois to Pimentel. 7 on the shot clock. Naomi Lacuzon for 2.
For the bucket, number 23, Naomi Lacuzon.
And I was holding there for a minute because there was a foul called and it was against the Rams. So an extra shot here for Lacuzon.
To the line for the OC. For the three-point play will be 23, Naomi Lacuzon.
Lacuzon hits it home. 56-27. Ohlone College within striking distance now of taking a 30-point lead. It's at 29 right now. Carey Smith to Moretta. Moretta underneath gives it to Alondra Martinez. Martinez misses her shot. Moretta for the rebound. She was fouled as she made the shot, but she missed it. And she's going to get 2 shots.
Maisie Pimentel, her first, and team first.
Moretta misses her first shot.
Gavilan is number 23, Genesis Moreta.
And now with her second shot, here it comes. Misses her shot, and Pimentel almost had the rebound there, but Carey Smith knocks it out of her grasp and out of bounds. So Ohlone College keeps the ball here. Prudente gives it to Aaron Ta. Aaron Ta is going to keep it here. Aaron back to Prudente to Naomi Lacuzon, who gives it back to Ta. Ta for 2. And it puts Ohlone College in the lead by 31. And this is just an absolute dominating performance so far for this Ohlone College side with 8:22 left to play. An hour and 30 minutes and 49 seconds of total playtime. Carey Smith to Trejo. Trejo underneath the net now. Gives it over to Moretta for 2. Moretta misses her shot. Rebounded by Pimentel. Pimentel now going across the court. Gives it to Aaron Ta in the corner for 3. Misses her shot. Lacuzon with a rebound. Lacuzon gives it to Ta. Ta back to Lacuzon. Lacuzon travels. Marquez to Carey Smith. Carey Smith to Trejo. Trejo back to Moretta. Back to Trejo. Trejo getting fought away by Prudente, and then Aaron Todd comes from behind her, steals it, lays it up, and gets 2. 60-27 is the score. You can just feel like the energy here for this Ohlone College side is just something you cannot beat right now. Aaron Todd with another turnover, and she's going to have another layup here. No, called it too early. Lacuzon has it, though, and she makes the shot. My bad, Aaron. That's my fault. That's my fault. I jinxed ya. Timeout called on the Rams side, and that is their final timeout of the half. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear.
Correction, that was Ohlone College on the timeout. Now back to the break.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Action returns back to the court. 62-27 is the score. Ohlone College leading in this women's basketball game between Gavilan Rams and the Ohlone College Renegades. 7 minutes on the clock until Ohlone College will more than likely be going to 4-4 unless a catastrophic collapse of historic proportions happens. Although, you can't rule it out. Moretta to number 3, Marquez. Misses her shot. Lois Dang with the rebound. And Alondra Martinez tried to fight it away from Lois Dang, but not quite there. Taking it out as Naomi Lacuzongo gives it to Prudente. Prudente to Lacuzong to Dang. Lois for 2, misses her shot. This ball is fought away by Dana Prudente, and it goes out of bounds. Possession for the Rams. Martinez over to the corner to Marquez. Marquez to Moretta. Moretta trying to find a spot here to put it up, and she cannot. Naomi Lacuzong with the rebound. Lacuzong gets a screen from Pimentel. Back over to the corner to Aaron Ta. Aaron Ta to Lacuzong for 2. Not quite there. Pimentel in the wing, and she travels. Her second traveling. .537 left on the clock. This is a drive here from number 3, Marquez. Alondra Martinez with a nice screen there. Loretta to Marquez, misses her 2. Lois with a rebound, gives it to Pimentel, and that was well high. Now Pimentel's got to quickly adjust here, gets it over before the 10-second violation. Prudente to Lacuzong, who fights that one away after a dangerous pass from Prudente. Prudente gets it back, brings it back over to the wing. Now over to the center. Gets a big screen from Pimentel, who almost got knocked over.
That foul's going to be on.
And this is a foul against Gavilan. And 4 girls are coming in now for the Ohlone College side. Cameron Emmanuel, Arissa, and Diana Kramer. Maisie Pimentel is the only one who stays in. This is given to Cameron Altiso. And Altiso misses her shot, and it goes out of bounds. And somehow Ohlone College keeps possession there. I'm not sure how. So it looked like it was a missed shot that went out of bounds. Now here's Pimentel. And Pimentel gives it to Emmanuel, who's in the paint, for two. 64-27 is the score. 4:30 on the clock. 2 timeouts left for the Ohlone College side as Pimentel defends this pass, contests it, and it goes out of bounds. 64-27, still the score. This drive from Trejo is missed. And Kramer to Cameron. Cameron to Emmanuel. Emmanuel has Cameron for a deep three. Misses her shot. Rebounded by Alondra Martinez. Angelina Marquez to number 21, Trejo. Jade Trejo. Nice juke. Puts it up for two. Not quite there. Pimentel with another rebound. Maisie Pimentel has just been unbelievable all night so far. She drives this one. Gives it to Cameron. Cameron looking for a three-point shot. Gives it to Emmanuel. And Cameron now for three. Misses her shot. She gets the rebound. Gives it to Kramer. And Trejo and Kramer had it. And I believe Ohlone, yes, Ohlone College is going to, no. They will not be keeping possession. And Trejo will take it out for the Rams. Trejo puts it up for three, misses her shot. It's rebounded by Arissa. And now Arissa to the corner for Cameron. Cameron tries it again for three, misses her three-point shot. Emmanuel back to Cameron, two, has it. Her teammates love that. Now Trejo is going to take this. He's going to pass it to the corner to Alondra Martinez. Martinez somehow lost control of the ball. And it's going to be Ohlone possession. Taking it out was Arissa, who gives it to Pimentel. Pimentel back to Arissa. And now Arissa looking. Gives it to Cameron in the paint for two. Not quite there. And it is out on the Rams. Emmanuel takes it. Gives it to Kramer. Diana Kramer for two. Hits it home.
Diana Kramer.
68-27 is the score. And Trejo puts this one up for two. Not quite there. Kramer with the rebound. Emmanuel takes the pass from Kramer. And looks like she's going to try and drive this one to the net. This pass to Kramer is blocked, but Kramer is able to get it. Now puts it up for three. Can't quite get it. Maisie Pimentel with another rebound. And a big screen there, but called for a foul was Emmanuel. 1:51 on the clock, and this game is almost over. Although scoreboard-wise, a lot of people might be saying that the Fat Lady has made it to number two so far. She's been singing for a while. 68-27. Ohlone College leading by 40 points. Trejo for three. Misses her shot. Pimentel with another rebound. She is unbelievable tonight. gonna make sure I tell her that before I leave the building tonight. She has just been unbelievable. Cameron, back to Pimentel. And sideline violation called against the Ohlone College side with 1 minute and 28 seconds. Huh? I don't know. I don't get it. That doesn't seem right. About to win, about to go to 4-4 on the season. I definitely would like my team to be standing up and screaming as Ashley Emanuel puts up the 70th point on the season. I believe that this is the highest point margin that Ohlone College has scored on the season. It is not. 72, no, actually 71. 71 for Ohlone College. So they're 1 point off. Trejo for three. Misses her shot. And Trejo somehow brings it back. It's given to number 32, Gabrielle Clark, who doesn't have it. Shot clock at 24 with the game clock at 48. Pimentel to Diana Kramer. Kramer is going to put it up for three. There's your top point margin of the season. 73-27. Just an absolute dismantling so far in this game. Shot clock is on at 20. 31 for the game clock. As Trejo is just going to let this roll its way down. Maybe try something when the clock expires. And she does. It's a three-pointer that just goes well off the mark. 12.2 on the clock, and this game is going to be over as soon as Maisie Pimentel takes it out. Arissa has it, and she's got to get across the middle of the court for the 10-second violation. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ohlone College is 4-4 on the season, and they have so far turned around their fortunes after coming into today's game, losing 3 of their last 4. Technically, they did win against Medicinal, but Medicinal did forfeit. So I'm not really counting that game as part of their last 4. So technically, they are 2 for their last 5. However, if you don't count that Medicinal game, they were 1 for their last 4 coming into today's game. And this was a much-needed victory for this Ohlone College side, who is going to be very, very happy with this win. 73-27 is your final score, and thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I've been Armando Galan, your broadcast announcer. This has been Ohlone College women's basketball action, live on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. And player of the game, if I had to give it to someone, Maisie Pimentel. Unbelievable game tonight, and Ohlone College wins 73-27.